Hey, it's Ray here, and believe it or not, this background behind me is not real. All those lights that you see, 100% fake and digitally created using CapCut. You see, CapCut has a great feature called Relight, and I'm going to show you how it works right now. Okay, so I've got a video here of me standing in front of my background, and this has a ring light which is pointed at me, but I don't have any of my background lights turned on. Typically, I would have lights that are colored blue or green that would be shining in the background, but the reason I left it flat like this is so that we can use the built-in relighting tool that's inside of CapCut. I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. So what I'm going to do is I am going to copy our layer here, and I'm going to make another one on top here. So now we've got me twice. And what I'm going to do is on this top one, I'm actually going to go into the video area and into remove background, and I'm going to do auto removal. And that's going to take just a second. Okay, so that is now removed. Now it looks exactly the same. However, if we turn off this bottom layer here, you'll see that it's me on a blank background. When I turn it back on, you can see me over the background. And what I can do now is from here, I could actually move myself around. As you can see that I'm in two different spots there. I could make myself a little bit bigger if I needed to. Now in this particular case here, what we're going to be doing is something to the background, but we're not going to be needing to blow me up at all. But if we needed to, we could do that. For instance, if we were going to blur the background, we would want to make me a little bit bigger like this so that we didn't see the blurring of me in the background version. But what we are going to do is we're going to do the relighting of this particular scene. And so what we're going to do now is we're going to go to our basic tab, and we're going to scroll down to relight, which is right here. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that we choose our background layer, just like so. And we're going to turn on relighting. Now you'll see that there are different options in here. You've got what they call facial relighting, which obviously we're not going to be doing in this one because we're going to be doing the background. You've got ambient, you've got creative, and then if you've got presets, you can put those in here. So for creative, we could choose this one here, and you'll notice that there's colored spotlights in the background. If I turn that off, you'll see that it goes back. But if we hit play on this particular one, these spotlights actually move around.
Welcome to the bonus area for the Home Services Bonanza. In here, you're going to find...
Okay, which is pretty darn cool that it does that. Now you can choose any of these presets that you want in here, and you'll see they all have a different look to them. If you go to the ambient, you can choose that. So if we want red and blue, and you'll notice that if we turn off this top layer, you'll see it is actually affecting me as well, although in this one here, not as much because the lights are on the two sides. But if we were to change those around a little bit, as we check some of these lights, you'll see that it will actually affect me. And if I move these closer, it'll affect it more. But if we turn this back on, it has no effect on my face there, okay? And so if we choose one of these, we can move these lights around as need be. And create the look that we want to get out of this. And again, now you'll see right here, I am getting a little bit of a little fringe edge on here. So we may want to blow me up just a tiny bit to get rid of some of that, because you'll see that what that basically is that's the version of me underneath there that's getting a little bit of the edge on the lighting there. It's kind of glowing, and so we don't really want that. So we can move me around just a little bit to kind of get rid of some of that. And of course, you've got other options that you can mess with in here as well as you're doing your presets. So you can come down here, you can change your lighting, you can add a third light, you can add a fourth light, you can do anything that you want inside of here. And then just adjust the light intensities. So for instance, like right here, one thing you'll notice is the TV in the background there is getting really affected by that red light. Well, if I put this white light here, it kind of affects that TV and kind of brings it back to a normal, which is really kind of cool because you bring it down here. Now it's not affecting it like it was. It is affecting it a little bit, but not nearly as much. And of course, you can change the intensity of any of these. You can also change the radius. Okay. And the distance like how far away it is from that wall. So between all three of those, you can do some really cool stuff with that. You got your second light here. All right, and now we have our third light here. Now you'll notice with this one here, it's a white light. You got the spotlight here, but you'll notice it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Well, there's another little feature in here that I haven't really talked about much, and that is this object light here option. If we click on this, you can see it's people, background, or both. Okay, so right now it's set onto people. So what that means is if we turn off our top layer here and we look at our background, you'll see that we've got ourselves here. And what this is going to do is it's only going to affect, in theory, the person. So you can see I'm kind of lit up there. And if we were to change the color to a different color, it kind of changes me to a bit of a red. It's not very intense. There we go. But you can see it only affects the face. And if we were to change this from people to background, well, now it's only going to affect the background. Okay. And so we could have some changes in here, change that intensity down so it doesn't overpower that. And you also have the option to go from a directional light to a point light. Right now it's a directional light, so you can see it's kind of affecting all the way over here. But if we change this to a point light, it's going to work a little bit differently. Okay, and now it's going to kind of be right behind it there. And right now it's kind of competing with that blue light. But we could move this to a different spot. See how it changes things there. If we change it to a different color, we should be able to see some major differences now. As you can see, it kind of turns this a little more green as we move it through here. And then we can turn our top layer back on. And so that's how we're going to relight a scene. So again, if we want to take a look at what this looked like before we did all this, when we started, without this turned on, this is what it looked like. And this is what it looked like afterwards. And that's a pretty major difference. And I love the fact that we were able to light the TV to make it look normal and get that effect in the background as well. So this is just a great way to enhance your videos as you shoot them. So try it out. Let me know what you think. Okay, so there you go. That is an amazing feature inside of CapCut. And the best part about the CapCut video editor is, of course, that you can get it right now completely free by clicking the link down below. Now, some of the things that we talk about are paid features, so you may want to upgrade to the Pro version in order to access those, but you can get started right now for free. Now, we hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, be sure to give us a like, maybe a comment, and of course hit that bell so you can get notified as we upload new videos. Until next time, this is Ray the Video Guy saying get out there and start creating some great videos using CapCut.
And it's a beautiful day.